Biology and the service of mankind. The science of biology has been helping mankind in many ways in increasing food production, in combating diseases, and in protecting and conserving environment. Biological advances in the fields of food and health have resulted in high standard of living. Plant production has been tremendously increased by improving existing varieties, high yield and disease resistant varieties of plants and animals used as food. Plants and animal breeders have developed, through selective breeding using the principles of genetics, new, better varieties of wheat, rice, corn, chicken, cow, and sheep. Poultry breeders have developed broilers for getting quick and cheap white meat. Genes for disease resistance and other desirable characters are introduced into the plants using the techniques of genetic engineering. Such transgenic plants, plants having foreign DNA incorporated into their cells, can be propagated by cloning, production of genetically identical copies of organisms or cells by asexual reproduction. Using special techniques such as tissue culture techniques, plant pathogenic fungi, and insect or pest of crops, which weaken the plant and reduce the yield, had traditionally been controlled by chemical fungicides and insecticides or pesticides. Use of these chemicals poses toxicity problems as well as environmental pollution. Moreover, there are chances of insects becoming resistant to the effects of these chemicals. Biological control, control by some living organisms, eliminates all such hazards. In biological control, pests are destroyed by using some living organisms that compete with others or even eat them. An aphid that attacks walnut tree is being controlled biologically by wasp that parasitizes the aphid. Even some bacteria are being used as biopesticides. Effective control of particular disastrous diseases or all the common diseases of plants can be achieved by using all relevant appropriate methods of disease control. Such an approach of disease control is called integrated disease management. Soil is a complex medium. It's almost impossible to conduct experiments in nutrient requirements of the plants by growing them in soil. Hydroponic culture technique is used to test whether certain nutrient is essential for plant or not. In this technique, the plants are grown in the aerated water to which nutrient minerals salts have been added. Hydroponic farming, however, is not yet feasible. Astronauts may use it for growing vegetables. Different techniques of the food preservation have been developed for protecting food from spoilage and for its use and transport over long distance without damaging its quality. One of these is pasteurization, developed by Louis Pasteur. It's being widely used for preservation of milk and milk products. Disease control. There has been fantastic progress in the area of health and disease control. Three pronged actions are usually taken against various diseases. Number 1, preventive measures. Number 2, vaccination or immunization. Number 3, drug treatment or gene therapy. Preventive measures. The advances in biological sciences have provided us information about the causative agents of the diseases and their mode of transmission. For instance, the AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, is caused by HIV. Similarly, hepatitis is caused by hepatitis virus. It is spread through the blood transfusion by using contaminated syringes and surgical instruments. Doctors advise us to be careful and avoid the point of contact. Many diseases such as polio, whooping cough, measles, or mumps can easily be controlled by vaccination or shots. Edward Jenner first developed the technique of vaccination in 1796. Cowpox pus is known as vacca, from Latin vacca, cow. From this word evolved the present term vaccination and vaccine. Since then, inoculation or vaccination is carried out to make the people immune from viral or bacterial epidemics. Or for some diseases, the individuals are vaccinated in their early life to make them immune to those diseases. It's claimed that smallpox have been totally eliminated from the world by using this method. Scientists are making continuous efforts to develop vaccine against other diseases. Even vaccine against AIDS is being administered in humans on experimental basis. Drug treatment or gene therapy. If a person becomes sick with the disease, he is subjected to the action of antibiotics, which can kill bacteria. The antibiotics are, however, useful in bacterial diseases, and that only when bacteria have not developed resistance to antibiotics. In cancer, radiotherapy and chemotherapy are also used. In radiotherapy, the cancerous part is exposed to short-wave radiations from radioactive materials repeatedly at regular intervals. At Pakistan, there are several centers which are carrying out radiotherapy to control cancer. Chemotherapy consists of administering certain anti-cancer chemicals to the patients at regular intervals. These chemicals may kill both cancerous and normal cells. Recently, a new technique has been developed to repair defective genes. This consists of isolating the normal gene and inserting it into the host through bone marrow cells. This is called gene therapy. Combating diseases utilizing all methods as and when required and ensuring a participation of community is known as integrated disease management. This requires the awareness of community about the severity of the problem, its causes, and remedies. This is a very effective program for elimination and control of dangerous diseases from the human society.